So against my better judgment, I started playing Zenless Zone Zero again for the first time since its launch last year, and I feel compelled to tell you how horrible this decision was and why you need to avoid making the same mistake. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This game is so frustratingly incredible. Some of, if not the most beautiful animations I've ever seen in a free-to-play product, high-octane action with a combat system so simple and yet so engaging that it's virtually impossible to stop playing once you start. Characters so enticing you're bound to fall in love with them, all with a humongous amount of content, giving you something new to do every session. Let's talk a little bit more about the combat. This shit?
It is already shielded. You're done! Huh? Scatter! Securing the perimeter. Perimeter under control. Swift and decisive!
Dude, oh my god! Yeah, it's way too fun. Like, how can you not feel immense ecstasy when pulling off these perfectly timed dodges and counterattacks, flashy ever-going combo strings and sadistically stylish ultimate attacks? Every time you play a new character, your jaw will drop. The first time will leave you in awe, but every time after that, you'll be compelled to play the character in the best way possible. The combo system itself is so simple that you can't help but want to master it, and by extension, master your favorite character. Which, I'll remind you, you'll have plenty of. And that mastery over the character comes with its own rewards, aside from the self-satisfaction of doing the sickest shit ever. It makes the gameplay even more fulfilling. The characters are so unique while the enemies are so chaotic, ensuring that your combat encounters won't all be the same. There's also equipment to change up how you best engage with your preferred character. There's builds with the potential to make the entire game a walk in the park, or you can just cater them to your needs. Dude, that was so fucking cool. Like many games of this ilk, there is a meta, and by association, a correct way to play. But the game never punishes you for straying from this and doing your own thing. It's okay to skip banners because you won't need every new character for the available content. It's all your choice, but at the end of the day, regardless of that choice, the game rewards you with nothing but fun. You'll learn these characters, their builds, core mechanics, enemy patterns, and eventually you'll start feeling competent. Not just competent, but you'll feel good. So good in fact that you keep playing, completely losing track of time, and arriving 27 minutes late to your job during your probation period. But even while on the verge of being fired, this game keeps your spirits up. It lingers in your mind even when not playing it. Hell, I'll turn this game off just to find myself on Blender using those same characters to make artwork. It's amazing, it's brilliant, it's dangerous, it's addictive. And then there's the characters. Not just great in how they play, but they have the audacity to make you care for them on a personal level. You see this guy right here? He looks cool, he sounds cool, he says cool shit, and like many others, he plays like you just hit the best blunt of your life. But beneath all this incredibly cool shit lies a heartwarming story about tragedy, guilt, and redemption. I've only known Lighter for a day and a half, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. Mind you, this isn't an isolated issue. It's not that he's the only well-written character with a compelling three-dimensional personality. In fact, this extends to most of the cast. There's someone here for everyone of all walks of life to get attached to, and that's not even taking into consideration the designs themselves. Listen, I'm far from a gooner, you'll just have to take my word on that, but the character designs in this game... I imagine this is what DOA fans used to feel like, and I judge them for it. Now, without condemning nor condoning, I understand. And you know what else? Not only are the characters consistently great, but this damn game has the nerve to provide a story that will actually make you care. This is the umpteenth gacha game in an oversaturated, predatory market, and yet Hoyoverse felt compelled to tell a story full of joy, heart, care, and dedication. One moment you're laughing at the hilarity of the characters and their situations, and the next moment you're contemplating existentialism and bonding with a toaster. There's a big old skip button at the top right of every cutscene, and yet I can't bring myself to press it. And the punishment for my weakness is a scene. That'll make everything worth it. Oh, and did I mention the abundance of game modes? The combat is easily your main star of the gameplay loop, but that doesn't mean the plethora of minigames are anything less than stellar quality. You would think that with the amount of effort so clearly put into the game's combat visuals and presentation, that there's no way the minigames are anything more than an afterthought, shoehorned in to artificially inflate any grinding. That was the most stressful shit of my life. But no, the extra game modes aren't here to be a chore, they're here to give you an even more complete package. Something else to do so the repeated combat doesn't become repetitive and stale, but it doesn't force it on you in a way that makes you wish it wasn't here at all. They're implemented near perfectly and even have online multiplayer functionality with surprisingly decent matchmaking. Go figure. There's always something to do, assuring you don't get bored, and the devs do their damnedest to make sure it's all worthwhile. What the hell am I doing? I could go on and talk about how even the NPCs have depth and endearing personalities, or about how the world is so vibrant, alive, and well designed, or how the music is comprised of a multitude of bangers reinforcing and complementing the game's style.
Hey there, having—
Shut up, woman, I'm jamming! But I think I made my point. Listen, I hate gacha games with every fiber of my being and encourage everyone to stay away from this genre. This game is especially dangerous in the way it will have you so invested in having so much fun that you forget it's even a gacha. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll vibe, lose track of time, be immersed, grow attached, and worst of all, you'll enjoy all the time you spend on this game. This game is incredible in every sense of the word, and my biggest point of regret is that I didn't return to it again sooner. 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐽𝐻, I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game. So yeah, don't play it.